Hi, we are group 15. I'm Xinyan. I'd like to introduce question 1. As you can see, I use raw data from this document to create a period table. And I put reg number into rows, station into filters. Then you can click this one. And you can choose one station, like barking. And it will show you all the vehicles belong to barking. And however, you can type any station which you want to research. For question 2, I use Power BI desktop. First, I use the visualization and I create a map. Then I use raw data, reg number and station, put it into the map. Then colorful circles. You see, when I put the mouse on the circle, it will show you all the vehicles belong to which station. The station name and reg number will also will all be displayed. For question 3, I also make a pivot table and I put reg number and station into rows and operation status into the filters, and then you can choose the status. Like if you choose pending, it will show you this car is in pending and this is its station. And when you choose active, you will see all the active cars and their stations.
Okay, now I'm going to answer question 2. The part is which station has responded to the highest number of requests for help from London Ambulance Service for help moving people over the last 5 years. Then we open the document. And first we use filter to select the last 5 years, like this shown. And then we need to create a new column named account, which account the number of appearance of the station during the last 5 years. And we use a function named countIf, which is from the row S134 to S436, and this give the number of appearance, like the basin green give the 4 times. And then we just use filter to adjust the account in a descending orders. Like this shows Sutton appear most, is appear 9 times. So we just only select Sutton. To answer question 2, like how has this changed year on year over the last 5 years? Therefore, we back to the year. And like it's shown, it's appeared 4 times in 2013, 3 times in 2014, 1 times for each 2015 and 2016. Therefore, like the appearance, the number of times is decreased over the last 5 years.
So I'm going to talking about the question 3 in section A. Before doing anything, that we are dealing with 2 Excel, which is the report 1, which report 2. So I'm going to merge them together. With I run the command promote as the administrator, and then I type cd with the location of the 2 Excel, and then we're using the code to copy them together, which then we will have all grouped Excel. So here is the all group Excel. Just in case, before we're doing the all group together, we need to check the first row that each row have the same title, which I've already done before. So the first question is, what is the most common type of incident that the London Fire Barrage responds to? So here is the answer, that with the first one, the false alarm. So how I count it, I using countIf, and then the number, this is the range, which is shows here. So all the incident group are in here, and then the criteria, which is the false alarm. So I got the answer here. So the first one is false alarm. So second question is, which are the top 5 area? The top 5 area are the Westminster, Camden, Tower Hamlet, Southwark, and Lambeth. So how I get this number? I using the same method but with a different range, which is shows in here the graph name. But then how am I going to count them? how am I going to sort them? So I'm using the sort, and then we were using the number of incidents, and the order will become the largest to smallest. That's how I done it. So the question 3 is, on average, how long does it take fire engaged to attend the most common type of incident in the top 5 area identified in B? So I have found out that they have 2 attendance time. So I got the 2 column here, which the first one is the total for the total of the first time attendance 7, and this is the second time. So how I count it? So I'm using the sum if. The first one is sum range, which it shows here is the first pump arriving attendance time, and then with the critic range 1 is the fourth alarm with the critic fourth alarm, and this is the location with the Westminster, and I'm doing the same with the second one as well. The only difference is the sum range, which is for the second time, and then add them together, which having the total time here. The number of incidents is using the count ifs, so which means I have 2 criteria range. The first one is for the incident group, the second one is for the location, and I add them together in the end. So the average is 444 seconds. The last question is the for the years. So still it has 2 different attendance time. So for the first one, I'm using the sum ifs. But then in the end, I add one more the criteria, which is for the year 16, and then I'm doing the same for the rest of the group, and then add them together in the end. So I have this table here. So you can see the overall main trend is that the attendance time had been decreased from the year 2011 to 2016. Thank you.
Okay, let's come to section B. In section B, we are going to seek some interesting insights from given data and some other sources of data. So the first thing is we are interested in if the weather related to the real fire accident. So the first step is to extract fire from the 3 types of accident. And after that, we should have 15, because that is year 2015. And by using the pivot table, we could analyze our data. We just add up all the data together by month, such as for January, we have 7,489 to December. And we consider 3 months as a season, such as December, January, and February are considered as winter, and spring, summer, and autumn. By computing, we found that the fire accident reports in summer are much higher than other seasons. So we did some research from London weather website. We found that the rainfall of the whole summer is less than other seasons. So the high temperature and the less rainfall might be the reasons of causing fire. Let's come to another interesting stuff. We are interested in how is the ratio of false alarm, fire, and special service in Westminster in 2015. So we just click feature, date of call, that should be begin with 15, because that is year 2015, and the borough name is Westminster, because we've already found that in section A, question 3, Westminster has the most has the highest amount of false alarm. So we just click false alarm. We will find 4,816 times of false alarm. And what about fire? It's 907. So last but not least, special service, that is 1605. We just put them in a chart. We will find that the ratio of fire is less than the rest. However, the fireman would not be aware of whether that is real fire accident, or just a false alarm in advance, so they have to be there as soon as possible. And that is the end of section B. Thank you.